Hey everybody, this is Audie Blaylock. As you know, we're about to release a single, Foggy Old London, which is an old Jimmy Martin song. And I would like to, there's a lot of stories about Jimmy Martin, and some of them are maybe a little more colorful than other stories. But I'd like to touch on just like the more human aspect of Jimmy Martin, because I got to spend a whole lot of like personal time with him, and I got to see a side to Jimmy that a lot of people may or may not get to see. And I think it was a couple of years after I had started Redline, and I had stopped by his house to see him. And I quit his band in February of '91, and he never kind of got over that. So we were still friends and everything, but we still had this, he was kind of mad at me or whatever, for leaving his band. And so I stopped, and we're sitting at his kitchen table and we're just talking, and he's kind of doing the little gig things here and there, and I'm like, finally I just because I was trying to have a serious conversation with him, and finally I just said, are you going to be mad at me for the rest of our lives for quitting your band? And he just kind of looked at me for a second, and it was like flipping a switch. And he said, well, how's your band doing? And we sat and talked about music and putting the bands together, and this different personnel and different techniques of singing and playing and all that kind of thing. And it was just that's one of my favorite moments probably ever, because it was not that I would ever put myself on the same level that he was at, but it felt more like I could talk to him as a peer, if you would, and talk about music, and he gave some great advice, and that's something that I'll always remember.